Hello, everybody. Matthew Owens here, California licensed CPA and full-time real estate investor. A lot of times it's difficult to understand what people do as real estate investors and how they help other investors out. And so I wanted to give you a quick overview of what we do here at OCG and how we bring resources to investors in all different types of ways and the strategies we utilize to make money. And so what we've done over the last 15 years, I quit my CPA firm job in 2006 to go into real estate. So I was a real estate genius for about a year and a half before the market tanked. And I learned some really hard lessons and probably the best learning experiences of my life. And so it's very difficult sometimes to get involved in real estate, understand the inner workings, go through the trials and tribulations associated with buying property, trying to get it to cash flow, flipping properties. And so what we do for investors after flipping over 1,000 houses is we help them acquire properties that are on a silver platter for them. So we buy them, we renovate them, we tenant them, we get management set up and ready to go. We get all the major systems outlined in detail with full accounting on all the major systems, on inspection reports with side-by-side pictures of everything in the report showing it's done, so that it's truly a silver platter for an investor that just wants to buy cash flow and hold it long-term for that long-term appreciation, that long-term reduction in principal reduction, and the cash flow associated with it, along with the tax benefits. And so the way we've done that, after selling over 1,000 houses now this way, as well as some on the open market, and then we also hold properties on our own internal portfolio for this exact same thing. We do a lot of these things in strategic ways. So people come to us for 1031 exchange replacement property, and then so we'll go through and help them buy those with their 1031 exchange, help them with the financing, with the down payments, everything to hit a 1031 exchange. We also help people buy properties inside their own retirement vehicles, inside IRAs and 401ks, and even provide the financing where we do seller financing on these strategies to where we'll put 15-year loans in place inside someone's IRA or 401k. And so in 15 years, they have a free and clear asset right inside their retirement account so that it can cover their monthly expenses when they retire. So these are some of the things that we do to help investors out. We also go through and develop complete cash flow portfolios for more higher net worth investors that just want a managed portfolio where we manage the managers. We have asset management in place for that. And then we do the strategies on the operations side to make sure that it's running efficiently and that the management of the managers is handled correctly and all the accounting is done and all that type of stuff for investors. So huge benefit for investors that don't have the time, have the capital to deploy, and also don't want to go through the absolutely massive learning curve of being able to buy properties and invest in these different ways. We also help them with cost segregation studies where we front load tax benefits and get massive tax deductions in year one. And so that's our property side of things, along with our own internal hold portfolio where we hold properties ourselves, and then as in different syndication investments where they're pooled properties and pooled individual single family homes that we own as well. And so we invest in the same thing that we help other investors invest in. So it's a huge value add strategy to be able to increase our own cash flow and our own net worth as well. And one piece of the pie when you're developing a cash flow stream to retire off of. The next thing we do to bring investors resources is we lend capital. So we lend capital to flippers in different markets around the country that are buying consistently, flipping consistently, and need a good source that they can go to and rely on. And we fund all this stuff in-house. We do have outside correspondent lenders that we work with as well on unique deals, but for the most part, we fund everything through a fund we have set up, and we go through and lend to these flippers where the flippers will put some skin in the game. We are typically limited to about 70% loan to value. We do 1-year construction terms and make sure that that construction is done at the completion of the project project through proper renovation draws and things like that. And so we do that strategy. And we also have rental loans for investors where we give them 30-year fixed rate loans. These are not Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac loans where you're limited to 10 of those before you run out of financing. These loans can be done. There's unlimited of them. There's 30-year fixed. They'll do it right to your LLC. And so, it's based off of the rental income in the property, not based off of your personal qualification with regard to income, because they're looking at the asset involved and saying, how is that going to pay for that mortgage payment to mitigate the lender's risk? So we do that all the time. We also do a lot of special projects like mobile home park funding, multifamily funding, equity raising, that type of stuff that we deal with when we're doing with the lending side. So we also operate and value add multifamily projects, usually a couple a year, where we're buying them, we're renovating them, and then we're increasing rents to market, and then either refinancing and holding those or setting them up turnkey for other investors to be able to buy or invest in with us as partners on our side. So we do all of that side as well for the strategic investor that wants to invest in mobile home parks or multifamily or self-storage and that type of stuff. I also invest passively. That's more of my active side of the business. We invest passively as well in different syndication investments where we find deals all the time and know how to underwrite them, know how to underwrite the operator involved, as well as the property involved in the market and the entire deal structure as a whole. And so we invest consistently in other people's multifamilies, other people's mobile homes, self-storage, retail deals, other debt deals, and things like that, where there's a complete diversification of these assets. So you can invest in a diversified portfolio of these types of assets where you're putting smaller chunks of money into multiple markets, multiple asset classes that are run by multiple operators. So you have a well-diversified portfolio across the country. We help a lot of high net worth investors develop these types of portfolios, and we invest in them ourselves and actually go through and develop a cash flow stream, because you can't do all this stuff actively. We invest passively in these other outside deals as well. And so one of the other biggest pieces that we do is we have a real estate course. It's a 6-month real estate course called the Masters of Real Estate. And we teach every aspect of real estate investing, from the how to fix and flip a property, how to buy and hold a property, how to manage your team and property managers and what goes into those teams, how to raise capital, how to self-direct your retirement accounts into real estate, and how to underwrite multifamily deals. So we go through everything here, including the business side of things, on how to run a business correctly and keep your books, and you set up the right legal structures and tax and legal structures and those types of things as well, so that you have a well-rounded real estate education to set you up for success. Because you might have one good deal here or a good deal here or a good investment in multiple ways, but if you're not running the business side correctly, then it's a higher likelihood of failure. So we go through and teach every aspect of this. It's a 6-month course. If you guys want to learn more about any of the different things that we can help investors with, or different strategies that we deploy, and just want to talk to us about your situation, feel free to reach out. We'd love to talk with you and just find ways we can help each other. That's what real estate investing is all about. Some people bring resources, we bring other resources, and we work together to make money together. Full disclosure on everything we do across the board, and show you all of, if we make money, we show you those strategies. I show you all of it up front and try to align our interests so that we're both successful and both making money together. So I hope this helps, and I will talk with you soon. Good luck and happy hunting.